Well, Jalen Hurts, after winning the Super Bowl this past season, now which quarterbacks did Jalen Hurts impact by winning this year's Super Bowl?
Let's talk football.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Round Sports Podcast, where sports are everything on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we are doing a top 5 list. After the Philadelphia Eagles won this year's Super Bowl, we are going over my top 5 quarterbacks that got impacted during the beatdown on the Kansas City Chiefs. But which quarterbacks are they? And I'm going to reveal them one by one as we go about. But before we get started into this video, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to do me a favor, smash the like button down below, subscribe if you haven't already. For now, let's get into the list. Starting us off at number 5, you got Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Joe Burrow, I believe this impacts him a little bit which is why I have him at number 5, is because he's already beaten Mahomes, but he kind of gets the idea of what you need to do to beat the Chiefs. He's done it before. When he met him in the AFC title game when they first met in the playoffs, and then went to the Super Bowl before they lost to the Rams. But I believe this impacts Joe Burrow because the Chiefs are going to be taking a step back next year. The Chiefs, I believe, are not going to be able to make the AFC title game again. So if Joe Burrow can take advantage of that, it's going to have to be this upcoming season. So that's why I have Joe Burrow at number 5. Coming in at the number 4 spot, you got Jared Goff. Now, Jared Goff, I believe this impacts him for a whole different reason. He's not made the playoffs in a Super Bowl appearance against the Chiefs, but he's beaten them in the regular season. Jared Goff has been wanting to get this Lions team to a Super Bowl. But now with the Lions losing their coordinators, this could drastically impact him and show him what he needs to do to beat the Chiefs, especially going into a Super Bowl, which they may or may not make. Because lots of teams in the NFC are very good right now, including the Eagles, which I think are going to go back to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl again. But that's why I have Jared Goff coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3, you got, of course, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, he is impacted by this because he went against them 2 years ago in the playoff, the whole 2 years ago in the playoffs. And they lost because Joe Jackson didn't have anybody. If they had met in the AFC title game, it probably would have been the Ravens going to the Super Bowl, maybe. I'm just saying. But the Ravens, if they're going to have a chance, it has to come down ultimately to Lamar Jackson. It has to come down on him because he has many chances to get his team there. But he has to beat Kansas City in order to do it, as is for any quarterback in the AFC, which is why I have Lamar Jackson coming in at number 3. Number 2 spot, no surprise here, it's Josh Allen. Josh Allen went against this team before they went into the Super Bowl, and now they have to see what the Eagles did to the Chiefs and have to realize that they got beat by this Chiefs team. The Bills, I think the main thing that they need help on is the defensive core. They need some big time help in that category. They have to turn into the Philadelphia Eagles with Howie Roseman. They have to go out there and get some very high talented guys. They got to go out there and make sure that they get some talented pieces to back up that defense for when Josh Allen's on the sidelines. And they had a chance to do it this past season, but they couldn't stop Mahomes and got him into field goal range where they would eventually win the game, which is why I have Josh Allen coming in at number 2. Coming in at number 1, I have a tie of the quarterbacks, 2 of them. And we know who these 2 quarterbacks are and which team they represent. The Brock Purdy of the San Francisco 49ers and Dak Prescott of the Cowboys. These 2, it impacts them more because they faced against this Eagles team multiple times. Dak Prescott faces off with them twice a year, and now the Eagles have more Super Bowl rings than Dak Prescott has playoff victories.
Oh my! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, now you die.
But the Cowboys, they need Dak Prescott to shine, which he ultimately has not been able to when it comes to the playoffs. And I think the entire best quarterback in the NFC East has been silenced for now because it's Jalen Hurts every step of the way. As for Brock Purdy, the main reason why I look at him is Jalen Hurts was able to go in there and do something that Purdy couldn't do. He was able to go into the Super Bowl and outplay the heck out of Patrick Mahomes while having the best defense in the NFL.
Nice try. Track's over. But you may win this time. Well, this stinks.
You had that squad. You had the best defense in the league. You had the best offense in the league, and you couldn't do it because you, for some reason, can't beat the Chiefs because they're your daddy. The Eagles now are the top threat in the NFC after this. They are the top dog in the NFC. They are going to be back in this position. The 49ers are going to have to watch this team possibly will go back to back because ultimately Purdy has to turn into Superman. He's got to take off those Clark Kent like glasses and turn into Superman if he's going to have a shot to get this team to a championship. So that's why I have Brock Purdy and Dak Prescott at number 1. So to recap the list, number 1, Brock Purdy and Dak Prescott. 2, Josh Allen. 3, Lamar Jackson. 4, Jared Goff. And 5, Joe Burrow. Let me know which quarterback you think would be in this order. Is there a quarterback that I missed on this list? Let me know in the comments who and why they should be in there in the comment section below. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.